So, Loic, how did the Seesmic relationship start with Microsoft? I mean, obviously, there are a lot of companies out there vying for your position right now to be one of the very first to get your app onto Windows Phone platform.
Well, we have decided to, move to Silverlight not only for the phone, but it's more for our platform. We built a platform where people can create plugins, and we could not do it the way we were set up before. And you can't just do plugins on Adobe Air, which was what we were doing before. So we started to move to Windows to do that. And then we saw Silverlight 4 and we started to get really close to Microsoft to work with them. And since we had the Silverlight 4 application, which we demoed this morning as well, then we can reuse the same code to go to the Windows Phone. And what I think our friends at Microsoft are very excited about is that we, can really showcase how you can use Silverlight both on the phone and on desktop using all the advanced technologies. It's kind of a complex app. If you think about it, we have a platform, we have plugins. You can run any Silverlight app in the desktop. So that's how close we are with them. They really basically want us to succeed.
Awesome. And Mathieu, you're the product developer. What was your experience like? I mean, did you have any coding experience on this platform prior to writing this for the client?
I'm not coding, I'm just taking care of the product and the teams, but I used all the tools Microsoft provided, especially the emulator, and so the developers were sending me the code, I was editing some stuff. It's all XML, so it's readable, and so anyone can read part of the code. And so I was doing that and testing the code with the emulator. You just press a button and then you see it, you can test it, provide feedback to your team. And so we tested it on the phone like a little bit before today. But
it's the real code. I mean, it's like you take the code from a desktop app and stick it in there and you do the UI and it works.
Would you say that took about a day or two? I mean, for anyone else, for other developers out there who already have code on Android and iPhone, will it be a pretty easy process for them to port over?
Well, you have to have your code in Silverlight first, and then you can use it on Silverlight, both on desktop or Windows Phone
or Windows. If you have Windows code, WPF code, but if you have iPhone or Android code, then you have to recode, right? But the beauty here is you can do it for Windows, for Mac. That works on Mac as we demonstrated, and for Windows Phone. And I hear Microsoft might have some more coming, but just something in the air.
So that's great. And so the app obviously is going to remain free for Windows Phone.
It's all free.
That's great. All right, thanks guys. Thanks for the time.
Thank you.
Hey guys, Vincent here. I've got Loic and Mathieu from Seesmic, and they're going to demo Twitter on Windows Phone for us.
This is the first ever Twitter client on a Windows Phone.
First real Twitter client.
First real one, but you have to know it's a real prototype. The phone, right? The app is a real app.
Yeah, the app is real, but the phone, the OS is still pretty beta. So you have your timeline. You can scroll and see all your friends' tweets.
Would you be able to angle it for me a little bit? There we go.
You can see your home timeline.
I'll hold it.
And then if I press replies, I'm going to see all my replies. So let me tap on that tweet, for example. It's going to load the details of the tweet, and you can see that there's a tweet pic, and we're attaching the preview of the photo directly into the tweet. If I want to know more about this person, I just tap on it. It's going to give me the bio, load the tweets, and what we're doing, maybe we don't really see it here, but we're loading the profile background of the Twitter page of the user and put it as a background here. So
is that possible now on any of the other platforms?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me go back here. Then I can see the tweets that are nearby me. So it's going to load a big map, and you can see all the green one is us right now, and the orange are all the tweets around. And so if I tap on one, I can see the details.
Is there a way to disable my location?
Yes. It's all configurable. You keep the control on it, and so let's go write a tweet now. So you here and you can tap Seesmic. Go. So you can.
You're
can
tweeting
also,
as me right now.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's okay.
I'm not gonna send it, and so.
And you can add location, picture.
Yeah, the current location, picture.
And you can upload pictures as well. Got
it. Location, the links, and then clear the.
Everything you can expect from a good Twitter client.
Yep.
And this is the same code as the Seesmic desktop Silverlight. So we just had to build the UI, obviously, but it's really convenient for us because we have a few other mobile clients, such as the phone you have right there, and each time as a developer you have to start from scratch. Whereas here we reuse what we had, so it's very, very convenient. It's really the same code. Then you add the UI code.
Anything to add to that?
No, yeah, you just have to create, adapt your user experience and the interface, but everything else under the hood, it's the same code.
We all use multiple Twitter IDs, so can I add multiple ID on this version as well?
Yeah.
Can you walk through some of the setup files?
There's no, like right now, it's an early version,
okay.
So we don't have all the...
So we'll revisit next time with a much more complete version.
Yeah, but yeah, if you're familiar with our current, Twitter clients on mobile platforms, also on web-based, and also now a Seesmic desktop, we don't want to do a simple Twitter client because that's going to be embedded eventually in the phone itself. We're really, about that.
The next,
the whole features,
a more enhanced
and also what
class.
we want to, give you is sync between, if you're on the web or on a mobile or on a desktop, all your read and unread items and all your accounts are synced.
Gotcha. All right. Thanks for the demo there, guys.
Try Seesmic.